So like there's a lot of variables, but yeah, that was just one of the little tidbits.
That's right. And if we're talking about, if you're going to use the word variables on what even is a viable candidate for a touch-up, who needs a touch-up? We're saying this word too much already.
Yeah,
So before I've just said the words touch-up more times on this episode than what I have in fucking a year.
Let's get one more though.
Oh, we will. So guys, there's 1,000 reasons under the sun why someone could need another coat of paint, the things addressed. We're here to help give you a breakthrough in this actual conversation. And we're here first to suggest to you to remove the words touch up from your vocabulary. Every tattoo artist out there, remove the words touch up from your vocabulary. Good news, we got a better replacement for you, which is simply using the term follow up. And we're going to break down the huge difference and how to present yourself to your client, and a huge difference between free touch-ups, working for free, your clients almost acting like you their bitch, you fucked up, you didn't do something right, you didn't apply it right, so now you need to fix your shit for free. You owe me, right? Mm-hmm. That's the setup for the entitlement of a client, and it's all devalue, broken, something's not working, something's not great, it didn't turn out great, here's this spot and here's this spot, fix it, right? We're here to save you from living in that land ever again. Now that doesn't, and so we don't do touch-ups, like never. I'll never do another touch-up again. But we do follow-ups
right
all the time. Now, Hip was starting to touch on it. There's 1,000 reasons why someone could need, and the tattoos often need, a follow-up session. And you know what? Right now, I just got to give credit where credit is due, because what I'm about to teach you all right now, I learned and was taught this initial framework of thinking from the great Mr. Jeff Goldway. And I'll never forget, I was at the London Tattoo Jam, and it was me and Kyle Cotterman, and we were kicking it. Went to Goldway's seminar, kicked it with him, and he's the first person to help me make this shift. Well, this was over a decade ago, so made the shift, learned from him. I've been applying this for 10 years plus before we ever had the audacity to come on this show and tell you about it, right? And you're big on experience. So today we're sharing with our listeners from experience. Over 10 years of switching from doing free touch-ups to now being the follow-up kings, right? Mm-hmm. And what's that look like? Now, even their clients, it's such a universal language, even your clients will hit you up, will hit me up and use the words tee up, touch-ups, and we don't engage or re-say that. We will immediately follow up with the words follow-up session. Well, now our clients don't ask for touch-ups. Why? Because we inform them way before it's time on what a follow-up is, right? So here's the difference. Again, touch-ups imply that you didn't do something right. Now, we know there are times where we don't do it right. You brought up overworking. There's tons of times where we didn't saturate enough. There are times on our own where, yes, it's on us. Mm-hmm. But there are so many times where it's not. Again, the mystery to this, to people's, their skin, their DNA, the melatonin, all of it, right? Mm-hmm. Their DNA is a big one. There's so many reasons why someone could need another pass on their tattoo, and it may have nothing to do with you as an artist. You guys know what it's like. You can sit 5 people down, give them all the same tattoos, but this one may heal different than this one. Your application was the exact same. What was different? The canvas, the client, their skin. There's still a lot of mystery to this beautiful craft that we call tattooing, right? And even how skin will heal it, hold the ink or not. There's a lot of variables that are outside of our control. Correct?
Correct.
And so it doesn't mean anytime someone needs another pass, a follow-up on their piece, doesn't have to come from a place of brokenness and you fucked up and need to fix it and you owe them one for free. But I remember guys in my camp would do this so often that they would stack up their touch-up clients and book them all in like 1 or 2 days and just have an all-day marathon of touch-ups. They're tattooing all day, however many clients they will take that day, and did it all for free, right? But again, they set their future self up that way because on the day of the tattoo, when they're all done, and you mentioned projecting your own insecurities. Maybe there's a part of the piece that you're insecure about, you don't think was strong enough or whatever. And by you saying like, hey, let me know how that heals. Let me know if you need a touch up. I got you. And even though that's from a place of insecurity or a place of not knowing any better, you say that to the client thinking you're doing good customer service. Like, you hit me up, I got you. Like, I will see the integrity of your piece through all of time in the future. You go to the ocean and bake it in sand and sun, and it gets fucked up. Don't worry about it. Call me. I got you.
Well,
right?
And not even that, but I can't tell you how many times, like, I did a piece years ago, and on that of like, if it needs a touch up, hit me up. Only for them to wait years and years for me to get real good and then want to pull that fucking card out and be like, hey, man, can I get that touch up? Yeah. Like from fucking 6 years ago.
Right. Right. So here's the shift to make. And this is all about you. So much of you representing you and your business is being the authority, being the expert, literally being the professional. And the more you can get clear on who you are, how you operate, being the professional, being the authority, being the expert, the less your client will try to be that to you. But when we don't know who we are, when we're not walking in complete authority, now how many times then the client all of a sudden wants to prescribe what they think they need from you now. Right?
And how long it'll take.
How long it'll take and all of that shit, right? So we got some just little good tips and tricks for you here.